Perfume, the art of capturing scent in a bottle, is as old as civilization itself. Long before bottles and labels, humans sought to preserve fragrance, believing that the essence of flowers, resins, and herbs could connect the material world to the divine. Perfume has been more than a luxury. It has shaped rituals, symbolized power, and influenced history in ways few other inventions have. The earliest traces of perfumery date back over 4,000 years to Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. Archaeologists discovered clay vessels containing residues of aromatic oils, suggesting that perfumes were used in temples, burial rituals, and daily life. In Egypt, perfume was sacred. Pharaohs were anointed with scented oils, and the legendary Cleopatra was said to have perfumed her sails as she approached Mark Antony, creating an olfactory impression that captivated her enemies and allies alike. Incense, myrrh, and frankincense were imported from Arabia and Africa, becoming symbols of wealth and spiritual devotion. Perfume was not limited to Egypt. In ancient Mesopotamia, priests and royalty used fragrances in religious ceremonies to honor gods and ward off evil spirits. The earliest written recipes for scented oils have been found in cuneiform tablets, recording combinations of flowers, herbs, and resins. In the Indus Valley, evidence suggests that perfumed oils were used both for personal grooming and for ritual offerings, demonstrating a sophisticated knowledge of botanical extraction. Interestingly, some of the first documented uses of sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar were in funerary rites, not just daily life, linking scent to immortality and remembrance. The Greeks and Romans refined the art of perfumery further. Greek philosophers like Theophrastus wrote extensively about aromatic plants and their properties, creating some of the first botanical treatises. The Romans embraced perfume as a marker of status. Wealthy citizens perfumed their baths, hair, and homes. Luxury perfumeries appeared in cities like Rome, and exotic scents from India, Arabia, and North Africa flooded the Mediterranean markets. During Roman banquets, perfumed oils were sometimes poured on the floors to create an olfactory experience, while perfumes were included in cosmetic and medicinal preparations. Roman women also used powdered and scented masks to protect themselves from urban odors, an early example of blending hygiene, aesthetics, and fragrance. In the Middle Ages, the knowledge of perfumery traveled to the Islamic world. Arabian chemists and apothecaries perfected distillation techniques, producing highly concentrated essential oils. Cities such as Baghdad, Damascus, and Cairo became hubs for aromatic trade, supplying both the East and Europe. Perfume was intertwined with medicine. Physicians believed certain scents could treat ailments, purify the air, and balance humors. Rose, jasmine, and sandalwood became staples in both healing and luxury. An interesting fact, Al-Kindi, a 9th-century Arab polymath, wrote a comprehensive book on perfumery, detailing over 100 recipes for aromatic oils, syrups, and incense, some of which influenced European perfumery centuries later. Europe rediscovered perfume during the Renaissance. Italian and French courts elevated perfumery into an art form. Catherine de' Medici brought her personal perfumers to France, introducing new scents and techniques. By the 17th century, perfume had become a status symbol for aristocracy. It was used to mask odors, enhance personal allure, and convey social rank. French towns like Grasse emerged as centers of perfume production, cultivating flowers and refining distillation processes. Lavender, rosemary, and violet oils were combined with base notes of civet, ambergris, and musk, producing complex compositions still admired today. During the 18th century, perfume became more scientific. Chemists learned to isolate aromatic compounds, paving the way for modern chemistry and fragrance. The first synthetic compounds appeared in the 19th century. Vanillin, coumarin, and ion ones allowed perfumers to replicate natural scents and invent new ones. Eau de Cologne, originating in Germany, became popular across Europe, offering a lighter alternative to heavy oils. A little-known fact: in 18th century France, perfumers sometimes added small amounts of gold dust to oils for courtly ceremonies, reflecting both wealth and an early fascination with gilded scent. The 19th century also saw the intersection of perfumery and global trade. Colonial expansion brought exotic ingredients to Europe: jasmine from India, ylang ylang from the Philippines, and vetiver from Java. Perfume became a marker of cultural exchange and even subtle diplomacy. Gifting scented oils could signify friendship, allegiance, or favor. At the same time, small perfumery workshops evolved into modern fragrance houses. The Guerlain family, for example, founded one of the first commercial perfume businesses in Paris in 1828, creating scents that combined botanical knowledge with innovative distillation techniques. Perfume influenced medicine as well. In Victorian England, aromatic therapy was popular. Perfumes and scented waters were used to prevent disease, mask malodors, and calm nerves. Hospitals employed aromatic oils to reduce infections, a primitive form of antiseptic practice. In Japan, incense and scented oils were integrated into rituals for purification and meditation, illustrating that scent has always intertwined with health, psychology, and spirituality. The 20th century transformed perfume into a global industry. Iconic fragrances like Chanel No. 5, created in 1921, revolutionized perfumery, blending aldehydes with floral notes for the first time. Marketing turned scents into personal statements. Hollywood stars like Marlene Dietrich and Marilyn Monroe made perfume glamorous and desirable. Meanwhile, niche perfumeries emerged, offering hand-blended, limited-edition creations. During this time, the concept of perfume layering, combining different scents to create a personal olfactory signature, became a subtle art among enthusiasts. Technological innovation played a role as well. The development of synthetic aroma compounds allowed for consistent production and broader creativity. Ingredients that were once rare, expensive, or unsustainable, such as ambergris or musk, could now be recreated in laboratories, democratizing perfume and reducing reliance on wildlife products. The 20th century also saw the rise of mass-market perfumes, making scent an everyday part of life rather than a luxury reserved for elites. Perfume has also left its mark on culture and politics. During wars, perfume factories were sometimes repurposed to produce explosives, a striking paradox between beauty and destruction. In ancient times, perfumes could act as currency, gifts, or diplomatic tools. Cleopatra's legendary use of scent to charm allies illustrates how fragrance has influenced power dynamics throughout history. Today, perfume continues to evolve. Niche perfumeries, artisanal blends, and sustainable sourcing reflect both a return to tradition and forward-looking creativity. Innovations in molecular perfumery allow scientists and artists to craft entirely new scent experiences, bridging chemistry, art, and human emotion. Every bottle carries a legacy of ancient rituals, imperial courts, scientific discovery, and artistic vision. From the temples of Egypt to modern luxury boutiques in Paris and New York, perfume tells a story of humanity itself, a quest to capture beauty, memory, and emotion in an invisible yet profoundly affecting form. It has shaped economies, inspired art, influenced medicine, and connected cultures across continents and centuries. Behind every scent lies centuries of history, creativity, and human desire. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment to join the journey through history. See you in the next video.